Dream big.
I've got to tell you this story because it's such a great story. I got a degree in theater education at the University of Kansas. And I taught a year. I've got to tell you this story because it's such a great story. In the library at the school that I taught at, we would get the New York Times. And in the New York Times, there was an article by Hal Prince, who was at that time the biggest producer on Broadway. And he was looking for an unknown to star in a Little Night Music. So I wrote him this very cheesy letter. Gosh, do I wish I had a copy of it. And my brother's friend who shot pictures for the school newspaper came over and took a picture of me on my bed like this. And I sent it off to Hal Prince with, oh, Mr. Prince, just think, a newcomer from Kansas. 3 weeks later, which was when school was getting out for the end of the year, his secretary called me and said, Mr. Prince got your letter and your picture, and he would like to fly you to New York to audition.
Wow.
So this is how honestly I was raised, guys. Can't take Kansas out of the girl. So I said, oh, when does Mr. Prince need me? And she gave me the date, and I went, oh, what time? Well, we're not going to have auditions until 5 p.m. Oh, I said, that's so great because I already have a flight coming in on that day, so Mr. Prince wouldn't have to pay for me.
Oh my God.
We would have paid first class probably and put me up at a hotel. So the day I arrived in New York, I took everything I owned, put it in a cab, said, hi, can you take it to this address, please? It all got there, and I went down to Rockefeller Center and got down to the last 5 girls in the acting and the dancing. And then his assistant said, well, Mr. Prince would like to hear you all sing. And I went, oh, I didn't know we had to sing. Well, dear, it is a musical. And he said, that's okay, honey, sing happy birthday. And the accompanist looked at me and said, what key? And I went, somewhere in the middle.
Oh my God, that's so funny. That's hysterical, you guys. Oh my God.
I thought I got down to the last 5 girls my first day in New York.
Oh, that's amazing.
That was pretty damn good, right?
It's chutzpah that, your chutzpah.
That leads me to a message that I want to give everybody out there is take your shot. Everybody said to me, you're going to New York, you don't know anybody, nobody knows you. Why that you're sending a letter to Hal Prince and he's going to answer you. Everybody will want to caution you to keep you safe.
Right.
Do it anyway.
Yeah. Apologize later that you don't know how to sing, right?
Yeah, right.
City of angels. Let's dream big.